Hi, my name is Nicole.
Hi, my name is Diamond.
Hi, my name is Dulce.
And welcome to the Dope Student Podcast. And today, who do we have?
Miss Chantel Wilson. I'm the secretary here at Mayfair.
Okay, Miss Chantel. So today we're going to be asking you some questions. First question is, can you briefly introduce yourself and share what led you to your current position as a secretary for Mayfair Elementary?
Sure. Once again, I'm the one and only Chantel Wilson. What led me to my position at Mayfair, basically when I got hired with the school district 6 years ago, they offered me the high school in this area, which was Lincoln, and then Mayfair Elementary. I didn't know much about neither one of the schools. All I knew was I had recently graduated not too long ago, and I did not want to walk around with no high schoolers. So I blindly chose Mayfair Elementary, and I fell in love ever since.
In what ways do you bring In what ways do you bring realness and equity to your role as a secretary? How does these qualities contribute to the podcast?
I bring realness and equity to the school just by treating everyone the way I want to be treated. So a lot of parents, students, and coworkers will let you know and can vouch for me that I'm the best. I treat everybody with respect and fairly, and I never make anybody feel uncomfortable. Just because I'm thinking about if I was in their shoes as a parent or as a staff member in such a highly populated school, and being one of the minority staff members, you gotta stay equitable.
Okay. You mentioned breaking boundaries and building trust between children and staff. Could you elaborate on why these aspects are crucial and how they align with your passion for helping students and staff?
That's important to me because when I was in school, I probably wouldn't have made it through if it wasn't for the relationships I had with the staff members, no matter who they were. So I just try to mirror that as an employee now, and making the children feel welcomed and making them feel like they have somebody that they could come talk to, even if it's not their teacher.
As someone who wants to focus on what children are interested in, are there any particular themes or topics you hope to discuss on this podcast?
I want to discuss whatever y'all want to discuss. I would like to answer questions that y'all never asked before, or anything y'all want to know about the office, or what it's like to be a secretary this young, or just a secretary here at Mayfair.
Okay. So, what crucial aspects of your field do you believe students should be aware of, especially in school environment where interactions involve students, parents, and teachers?
When working with students, parents, and teachers at such a large scale, you just got to know how to put yourself in other people's shoes and try to be empathetic with everybody that passes your office. So teachers, they'll come, they'll need things, but I got to keep in mind that you're not the only teacher. It's 69 to 100 staff members in here. Everybody needs something, So I try to keep stuff timely, but I need everybody to be relatable.
Can you share a key milestone and challenges in your career journey, starting from Work Ready Philadelphia to becoming a secretary at Mayfair Elementary?
With Work Ready, I didn't really have that many challenges. I was like you guys' age. I was learning things. I wanted to take in as much information as possible so that I could get a professional position. But when I actually got into my professional position, I had to struggle with being young and being a secretary and kind of low-key looking like the kids. So when I first got here at Mayfair, a lot of staff members would walk past me and literally get me confused with a child. And I had to do a lot to let them know I'm not a child. I just got employed here, and I need you. So that was the biggest part of actually becoming a professional into my field, was being respected and not being shamed for my age, because I didn't enjoy getting mistaken for a child when I'm the one here to help the kids.
Okay. Another question is, what advice do you have for students considering a career in your field, particularly regarding the importance of and kindness of respect?
Kindness and respect. I feel like if you want to be a secretary, especially out in Philadelphia, you should try treating people how you want to be treated first. And then if that doesn't work out for you, always try kindness because kindness kills, you know?
How do you think exposure to the real world experiences can benefit students that are in their education and career choices? And how can they make dealing with similar experiences in the future easier?
So just like anything else you do in life, once you experience something, you could either take that experience and learn from it, or you could take that experience and run from it. So I feel like the more you experience dealing with people, parents, staff, all different types, different races, you learn from it. And that's what Miss Chantel do the most. I'm not running from anything. Sometimes when problems arrive in the office, I like when people come to me first, and I take pride in being the person that could stop a problem and not having to call the principal or the next person in line. If I could calm somebody down myself, I feel good about that.
You mentioned having many memorable experiences with students. Could you share one that stands out or has had a significant impact on you?
So one that stands out to me is the fact that we have like a BCA, a translator, here at the school who I did not remember. She just started this year, but I didn't remember that she's also a parent. She comes to me on her first day, and I'm helping her as an employee. She had to remind me at the end of the day that you know that you were the only person that helped me today, and you was the only person that helped me when I came here years ago to register my child. Nobody understood me because of my accent, and nobody was willing to help me because I didn't have my documents together. But I never forgot your face, Miss Chantel, because you were smiling and you helped me. And now I work here, and I'm going to always be here to help you. So it was like me treating people how I wanted to be treated came full circle. And that was a good experience for me.
Okay. It's fascinating how you went to school for architecture. Can you share a fun or interesting fact about yourself that listeners might find surprising?
I love architecture. I love art. I love design. I love crafts. So I know sitting at the desk, answering the phone, and typing is not art, crafts, or anything like that. But the way I see it, I got my foot in a school. And when I do feel like it, I'm going to take the time to go back to school, do the classes I need to take to get my own art classroom in here, or maybe even architecture classroom in here.
Is there anything specific you like the audience to know or any additional details you'd like to share as we wrap up our conversation?
I would like the audience to know, especially my Mayfair audience, that just because Miss Chantel is in the office and it's a very serious place and that's where a lot of important things go down, you always welcome to come see me as a person, because I used to be a student before, and I need you guys just like y'all need me. There we go.
Thank you for coming on, letting us interview you, Miss Chantel.
No problem.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching another episode on the Dope Student Podcast. Bye.
Bye.
Do that.